time. Only your time. Hello, new week. This morning, nice little turn of translation on this thing I was reading this morning, and it was very helpful and nice. Verse was Matthew 28:18-19. So, Jesus Christ lived on earth. This everyone agrees on. He told folks that he was the Son of God. Now, he said we're all children of God in a way, but he said, no, like I'm the Son of God. Like I came, and he eventually revealed that he came as a living sacrifice. Like the whole passion, nasty brutality, that whole sort of thing. He came to He came to lay down his life for literally all of humanity, to kind of conquer death and life all at the same time, and through his blood basically offer up a cleansing sacrifice for our sin. The Bible calls it sin, the Buddhists call it attachment, and other things, or whatever. Some, sorry, the pleasures of basically this world, The Scientologists refer to them as thetans, I guess. Residual thetans. But the main thing is commonly agreed on, that we're messed up, and we're inherently messed up. And Christ came and said, you're messed up, and you need grace and salvation, and here's how you can turn from your selfishness by serving God, serving others above yourself. Go ahead and knock yourself down the ranking peg a few notches, and here's how you can gain atonement and salvation and eternal life, and in a way as much of a living version of your original intent as God created you. But God, the creator of the universe, made human beings and gave us free will, and was like, you can kind of choose these things. One's a path to death and one's a path to life, but have it your way as you see fit. And man, as we can tell, as human beings, we run into a lot of problems. Interpersonally, we can get things done and be quite kind and sweet on occasion with people. But the truer, richer, eternal portions of ourselves, we always seem to run into problems with those. And we always seem to run into just like more problems than just that which is before us. I know in having intimate relationships, and I don't mean intimate in the knowledge way, the carnal knowledge way, but the intimate in that I have had friends and try to be a friend and listen to people and talk to people, and everyone I know runs into these inherent issues, like beyond just circumstantial problems, but like they're reoccurring circumstantial problems regardless of circumstance, so they're not circumstantial. I know I have. Regardless of what situation I've been in, I still am a sinner. I still am corrupted, or I still continue to corrupt myself despite believing in the blessing, asking for the blessing, turning from myself as often as possible, recognizing that which is flawed and unnecessary to joy within me, and walking towards Christ and trying to walk in his example. Literally just be like, what did he say to do? Let me go do that. So Matthew 28:18-19, Christ has died. 3 days later, which is a whole cultural issue thing, the reason it was 3 days, many believe. Because they believe after 3 days is like when you were dead. That's like when the spirit had fully left the body. That's when it started to stink. That's like you're dead as a doornail at that point. So after 3 days, just to be like, okay, just even after the 3 days, y'all, he rose from the dead. He's the only prophet in the history, the only prophet, since that's kind of what Muslims refer to him as. The Baha'i say he was one of the manifestations of God. and Buddhists even recognize him as a wise man, and perhaps they've conjectured about which Buddha he was. He might have been a reincarnation of and stuff like that. But he's the only prophet, as far as I'm aware, who ever died and then rose again. And also he's the only one to ever claim like genuine divinity, not just like, I figured these things out, God has told me these things. He was like, no, I came here to die. I came here to do for y'all, to show you how to do for all. Ooh, that rhymed. Say what? So yeah. So he talks to him. He says, all power is given to me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations. And the devotion thing had it very interesting. He was like, go doesn't just mean like go walking and go find heathens and convert them. It's not about the heathen. He didn't say go find heathens and teach them the error of their ways. He said, go ye therefore. And I guess the go he's saying was originally sort of go meaning live. Go. Live amongst the world. You know, live, go and live my word. Live my word, teach my word. Don't hide my word. And teach all nations. Say it everywhere. Say it loud. Say it proud. And ultimately, he was saying he has all the power. We don't. He didn't give us, and here, now you have power to go do these things. No, he said go do them. He has the power. So all this week, in general in my life, I'm just going to try, I'm focusing on this as much as possible. It's not just believing and not just having faith and not just, but living it as well. Just living it. Just living it as hard as I can through his power, giving up as much as I can to him, and just trying to be as joyful and wonderful and merciful and humble, Brendan, as I can possibly be. And then just trying to be open and honest too, and I don't know, just being able to talk about it more is been such a thing for me for whatever reason, that like when asked, I'll answer anything and I'll never deny anything, you know. But as far as like ministering in any way, or even just being super open, like talking about it as much as I'm thinking about it, and as much as big of a part of my life as it is. So that's something I've been working through in general, and this has kind of been part of that help. And that's all. Yeah, just living it openly and honestly and passionately, because it's the #1 priority in my life, and it's the biggest blessing. I mean, literally my top 5 probably blessings in my life have all come from God. Like openly, some of them are amazing and miraculous. Other ones are even more miraculous, if harder to explain, because they happened within me, and they happen within me on a daily basis. And I'm just filled with gratitude and joy because of that. As I've often said, anything you probably like about me, that's totally Christ. So, mad credit to him, but you can give me the hug. Fair? Seems fair.